Yo, what's up? It's Elms, owner of Extreme Custom Kicks. If you want a unique pair of shoes, something different, make sure to call 214-306-1513 and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Extreme Custom Kicks. You want to stand out from the rest? Come to the best, Extreme Custom Kicks.
Hey Elms, I got a flat tire. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the show today.
Oh man, just call my boy CJ at Great Days Tires, Mobile Tire Shop. We bring the service to you. Call CJ at 214-552-4414. We sell tires of all sizes, new tires, installations, balance and rotation. Tire plugs are available.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Lil' Flip in the building. Hey, Money Elms, you ready? Let's go. Welcome to Elm Street, the hottest podcast. And all that cash in Money Elms pockets, it look like thigh pads. He talking trending topics, he ain't no carbon copy. We talking sports, music, and fashion and other options to get us out the hood and keep that paper coming. And I smoke cones, not backwoods, I'm about to blaze an onion. These rappers flexing on the gram and they got fake cheddar. This intro was provided to you by Flip Mayweather. That right. Yeety, yeety, Money Elms, what's up? Yeah, Lil' Flip in the building, screwed up clip. Welcome to Elm Street.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your host, Money Elms, man. What is good, man? This is the late night creep edition, man. Man, it's good to be out here, man. A new twist to the show, man. We've never done it this late, man. So it's all good, man. It's kind of, pay tribute, pay homage to our guests tonight. So here we go, man. Let me introduce the one and only Cat Daddy from K104, man.
Wow, Cat Daddy, make it stop.
Oh, there you go, man. You go, man.
Oh, nah.
Hey, I was telling people, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Cat Daddy, man. It's cool. Can I hit your signature?
Yeah, you gonna try it?
Let me see. Let me try to catch it. Let me go first.
All right, so it's gotta come from like pain, but it's like pleasure at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like an expression, like a exclamation. Juan.
Okay. Let me try it.
Yeah, see what you got.
Juan. Oh, shit. I thought he was saying Juan. I was going to say, hey, my cousin. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, my bad. Let me try it again. Let me see. Juan.
That's not too bad, man.
Okay.
You sure you're not from Louisiana, bro?
Yeah, I'm from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? But hey, D-Town's the home.
That's what's up.
That's where we're here now. So hell yeah, man. So you just getting off the radio right now?
Yeah, I got off at midnight. So I do the night show 7 to midnight. So Monday through Friday, yeah. So after midnight, that's why I was like, man, you've been trying to get me in here. I was like, man, I can't do nothing until after midnight. Unless we do it on the weekends. But yeah, so I just got off and then, slid through the traffic, slid through the rain, dodging the cops, you know what I'm saying? Fighting crime in my tow truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving the day out there on the dirty D-Town streets.
Yeah. So yeah, as you were coming in, I noticed the tow truck. We talked a little bit about it. We'll definitely get into that too as well. Your new business venture you got going on. So I definitely want to touch base on that, man. And as far as you're part of D-Town history, man.
Yeah, right.
That's how I see it. How I always seen it. People out here in the D, doing stuff, staying active, whether it's acting, music, radio, hosting, whatever you're doing in the clubs, anything.
Yeah.
People, everybody got a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's about time, I think, people hear your story.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad you're here tonight, man. And
I got a long story. It's a 4-hour show, huh?
Yeah, we got time. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot to tell, man.
So, man, check this out, man. So normally what we'd like to do, we'd like to hit up these trending topics,
Okay.
see what's hitting the streets right now, what's out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I end up running into this crazy story, man. It's about this nurse out there in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Rodonda Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually she gave a 70-year-old Charlene Murphy a fatal dosage
Mm.
of the wrong meds.
Mm.
And a jury found her guilty,
Right.
of negligent homicide. You know what I mean? And I guess because the person was impaired,
Okay.
so is also another charge of negligence. So she's facing up to 2 to 6 years, man.
Right.
I was thinking like, hey, those are first responders. You know, I don't think she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, I know in every job something could always go wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the network and data field, and yeah, sometimes we do make mistakes. I got a side business too. I be customizing my shoes.
Okay.
So, hey, sometimes I fuck up. Might do an overspray or something. I got to go back and clean it.
Better not get no paint on my laces, man.
You know what I mean? So I can understand just a mistake, but that's a fatal mistake.
Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. I can imagine people in the medical field, they have to deal with that every day, and that's why the bills are so high, because the insurance, the premiums are so high for these doctors and for these nurses and for the anesthesiologists to make sure that they're on top of their shit. And so, yeah, for her to get jail time that's pretty serious. I don't even know if I've ever heard of anybody getting jail time for, medical mistake. Usually it's a, hefty fine, but what would come from the insurance. But what are the details on the thing? Like, what was she negligent? You said negligence. What was she?
Well, I guess because they're speaking that she gave her the wrong dosage of. I guess that medication wasn't for her, and she gave it to her, and that was the cause of death.
So it wasn't an accident. It wasn't.
Well, she says it was an accident,
right?
That it was an accident that she accidentally gave her the wrong medication. But. A lot of times, a lot of these nurses and doctors, they're working sometimes 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they're understaffed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of reminds me of that case with the truck driver in Colorado.
Yeah, the Cuban guy.
Yeah, they was trying to give him 100 years.
Yeah.
I was like, so it's kind of a similar case.
Yeah.
She's out there trying to help people. I don't think, she went into work, hey, today I'm killing somebody.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a lethal injection of some sweet and, call it a day.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy when you think about an accident, or negligence, or, the guy with the 18-wheeler driver, his brakes went out and like 4 people died and want to give him 100 years. It's not like manslaughter. I seen somebody on the news today that he was doing 157 on 20 and killed a kid on his way to Six Flags, or on the way back from Six Flags. He was in his Mustang. He was doing like 157, ran into the back of an SUV, and little kid died. It was just on the news today. I was watching. It was just sad story. But they charging him with manslaughter. You know what I'm saying?
The influence?
I don't know. I don't know. They didn't say. I didn't catch that part. But 157 that's not negligence. That's not an accident. That's you're going almost 3 times the speed limit. That's a little different. But for the nurse, that's weird. I don't get into too many cases, medical malpractice or whatever. But I feel bad for her. I feel bad for the victims' families.
Yeah.
There's no winners in this case. She's going to go to jail for 2-3 years, like you said, or whatever. And it's going to be tough for her to be a nurse again. It's going to be tough for her to get another job.
And there's a possibility she could probably lose her
license. Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. So that's weird. That's a weird setup, weird scenario. I got some family that live in Tennessee too. So and she'll probably get an appeal for sure. I'm sure she'll, her and her lawyers, if she's got a good team, she'll get an appeal, and they'll go through the details again. If she just read the numbers wrong, or if she, accidentally put the wrong deal, wrong medicine, or, maybe she, maybe she was loaded. Maybe she, like you said, she's
Yeah.
working 12 hours or 18 hours or whatever it is. Maybe she been taking something to help, keep her up and on top of her, maybe she was popping something, and maybe
Yeah.
maybe they gave her a blood test or a drug test or something like, yo, you was loaded out here, baby. You didn't came from the late night interview. You've been sipping Tito's and Red Bull,
Right, what's
to keep
going
your ass
on?
up late at night. Something's going on. But
That is true,
That's sad shit, man.
Got to check that person's background first,
Mm-hmm.
see, what they got under their belt, and then go from there. But we'll see how that case plays out, man. But
anybody that's in the hospital deserves to have, proper treatment and make sure the nurses and the doctors are on top of their shit. I would hate to be in a doctor's office or whatever, and the doctor or the nurse not be on point with their stuff. Of course, I would sue, press charges if somebody in my family, died, especially somebody, 70 years old, they in there for something and they come back, they in there for a slight surgery or minor, whatever it was, and they end up dead. Yeah, I would be raising hell too.
Us Mexicans, we don't like going to the hospital, man. We feel like people died there, so.
Yeah, just rub some Vicks vapor rub on that, man.
Drink some, like my mom say, hey, just drink some 7-Up and you'll be all
some
right.
chicken noodle soup, man. Some, what's that soup? The menudo, what is it? The
menudo?
Yeah. My homeboy G Spook put me on that, the menudo, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Spook.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, I got to know this. What do you think about the whole Will Smith?
Man, that's
slap.
That's wild, bro. I was sitting like this on my couch, me and my wife. We were watching the Oscars Sunday night, and
so you were actually watching?
Yeah, I watched it live, and and bro, so Chris Rock, cracked a joke. They pan, and I see Jada's look, and I see Will laughing, and then you see Will walk on stage, and I'm thinking this is part of the show, part of the skit. Like they're gonna. And then the sound cut off after Will slapped Chris. The sound went off.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, they blurred the sound because I guess they were cursing because Will was cursing at Chris and Chris cursed as well. He said, Will slapped the shit out of me, and then Will said what he said: "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." So they blurred all that. Chris Rock looked stunned, and that's what made me think like this shit. Oh shit, this is real. Like, he really did slap him. Then they showed Will's face when he's yelling at Chris, and he looked like he had the fire in his eyes, like, hey, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't just saying that. The way he was saying it, he wasn't just talking to Chris Rock. He was talking to anybody that got something to say.
Yeah.
And, it played out, and they went to commercial and whatever else. And I was just like, damn, was that real? Like, was that a real slap? Was that some publicity stunt to try to get, views or to get some hype behind it? And then, it turns out it was real. At least that's how they playing it, like it was real. And, Will Smith and Jada, they've been going through it for the last 2 or 3 years, man. Like, Will's been getting it. Like, he's always the soft rapper. He's always, you know what I'm saying? Even, he never measured up to Tupac, according to Jada, and then August Alsina had the entanglement, and Will Smith, with the tears in his eyes, you could tell he wasn't feeling that.
But I heard there's a new one, that there is these allegations that are surfacing up since all this occurred.
Okay.
That Jada actually got caught messing around with Mark Anthony.
Okay.
That where I heard it from. I don't know if you ever heard that, seen that podcast. It's on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Samuel.
Yeah, I know about Kevin Samuel. Yeah, he read the letter. He read a letter that Willow wrote.
I guess,
wrote to Tupac. Yeah, that I feel bad for Will Smith, man, because just in the what we know and what the perception has been. Yeah, he's such a good guy. Just flawless reputation, absolute outstanding role model. You know what I'm saying? For us growing up, for anybody that's a fan of him, his music, his movies, his TV show, Fresh Prince. I mean, we grew up watching Will Smith. You never hear anything bad about him, but it was just like he was never hard enough. He was never, real enough, or it wasn't, what I'm saying? clearly Jada said she wasn't happy with the way she's talking about, August Alsina had loved her like she had never been loved before. And Will Smith was
Dang.
like, wait a minute,
Ouch.
that red table talk. So
Yeah.
I really feel bad for him because here was his moment to stand up for his wife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Chris Rock made a joke about his wife and he laughed. That's what threw me off because
Same
he's
thing.
laughed. He laughed at it, but Jada wasn't laughing. And so then I guess he processed it really quick, like, hold on, here's my chance that I can be a man and I can stand up, you know what I'm saying, and for my relationship and for my wife.
I think something must have been said when that camera moved away. Cause like you said, he was laughing.
But a lot of times you don't have to say nothing. The
Yeah.
body language of Jada Pinkett,
Yeah.
the body language said enough.
I mean, but
The
I think
eye
she
roll,
must have
handle that.
gave him a look.
Here's
you
your
know
chance.
that look.
Here we go
wifeys
again.
be getting sometimes.
Yeah. Here we go again. You're not standing up for me, or here we go again. You're too
Mhm.
soft to stand up. But then again, Will has to process that, and he says, Chris Rock ain't gonna do shit. If I get up there and slap him in his face, Chris Rock ain't gonna fight me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knew that this was his chance. Here's his moment to finally stand up, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
and be, hey, this is my chance. Y'all been dogging me out, red table talk, entanglement. I'm not hard like Tupac or whoop-de-whoop. Here's my chance. I'm gonna slap Chris Rock and I'm gonna walk off the stage. Yeah, I did that. And that's why I really feel bad, because that's not his character, man. But I just feel like Jada pushed him in that corner, man, over years and years. And, Jada just always wants something that Will ain't got, or Will don't want to do it. It's not his character. And he felt like this was his chance. And he's gonna suffer for it, man. He already resigned or whatever.
Yeah, he resigned from
the Academy. I'm not
Mhm.
sure exactly what that is. I mean, he can't make movies anymore? He's just not a part of some club or whatever it is. I don't know what all that entails or what the rules are for the Academy to be in the club or Illuminati. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know what it
but
is.
they were also talking about taking that Oscar away. That they were going to discuss if they were going to go ahead and strip him from it.
I don't think you can take the Oscar away. I think they messed up by letting the night continue. That's what they should have done. They should have, if they wanted to do something, if their stand is, you assaulted one of the hosts on stage or whatever, they should have done something immediately. Because now they playing theyself. You know what I'm saying? And it's too late now that you already gave him the award. He already made the acceptance. That's like, taking the award away from a national champion after you find out that they were paying the players or some shit. Like, we already saw everybody. We already saw you win.
I mean, they let Houston keep the trophy, so.
Who?
Houston,
who?
the Astros.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We already saw them win. It doesn't matter what you do with the trophy. We already saw them win the World Series. We watched it on TV. We watched it live.
Yeah.
We already celebrated. We already had the parties. You know what I'm saying? We already went all the way. It doesn't matter what the record books say and all that. That doesn't, at least for me, I don't give a shit. I already seen it. I already saw them whoop that ass. I saw Will Smith win the trophy. I saw him with an acceptance speech. I think it's a tough situation, man. And, should he be arrested? I mean, he assaulted somebody on stage. Is it okay to go slap a comedian? I mean, I done been at plenty comedy shows and motherfuckers crack on me.
Well, Kanye said, he
Who?
said Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Oh, you can slap comedians." Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he can't wait to go to another fucking show.
he wants to take a crack at
Yeah, he's
Pete
gonna be at the
Davidson.
Improv this week. He's gonna jump on stage.
But you know what, they were saying that Chris Rock was actually on a tour.
Yeah.
And he said ever since the slap, all of his shows have sold out.
Yeah, they like $500. It used to be like $50, $60 a ticket. Now it's like $500 a ticket.
So, I mean, he's collecting that bag. He's like, hey, I need to get slapped more often and get this bag.
Yeah, there's a few conspiracy theories running around about, the hype. Is it a real slap? I did a survey on my Instagram. It's 25% of the people said that slap still wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
I said it wasn't real.
Because, I mean, a couple angles have surfaced, though.
Yeah.
And then you can see, what's his name, Chris Rock, kind of like, bracing himself for that hit.
Okay.
So, and when they paused it, you know, Will's hand's still back here, and Chris Rock's already like cringing, like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah.
So
you never know, man. With this Hollywood and with this, you know, social media age we in, I don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's fortunate it was just a slap. You know what I'm saying? And not worse than what it was. We're talking about two people that know each other. You know what I'm saying? And have known each other for a long time. That's kind of makes it easier to, you know, take in. It's not like two strangers or, you know, somebody that, you know, just leaving them bloody or gunshot, you know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's fairly innocent, but the moment was really special. You know, you're talking about the Oscars, the stage, the lights, the regalness and the elegance of an Oscars night is supposed to be like super fucking, you know what I'm saying, button up. And it got pretty like regular. You
really
know what I'm
quick.
saying? Like that was some regular shit. Like if, you know, if we were in here and, you know, you said something about me and I disrespect, like, yo, you want to come slap me or I'm going to slap you? And it'd be like, all right, let's get back to the fucking business. You know, like, don't get out of line, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, kind of what it was. But it was on such grand scale.
Yeah, that stage.
The stage and them lights and the, you know, the tuxes and the red carpet. And it just added a little extra. I mean, we seen people get slapped. We seen people get punched. We didn't seen, you know, wild shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially with, you know, athletes.
But when you see it in those platforms, you're like, oh shit, that's not supposed to happen.
Right. Yeah, like, yeah.
So it's kind of shocking.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. We were like, what the, man, I looked at my wife. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then it's blurred out and then they, you know, the screen flashes and they go to commercial and you're like, what?
So I'm pretty sure that the footage that we see is probably somebody's phone. Because you could hear everything clear, you know.
Man, I was watching live. And it was like, you know, like they blur out shit on MTV Music Awards or, you know.
So, I mean, you couldn't hear what he said? Or
once he slapped him, you hear them, you hear him get slapped. And then you hear Chris Rock say, Will Smith just slapped the shit, but you didn't hear slap the shit. You say, he's like, Will, he didn't touch his face. He was like, damn. Wow, Will, and then it blurred out. You could see Chris, then they showed Will, and they showed Chris again, and they showed him like that. And then Chris Rock went on to, we're here to give away a documentary, or we're here, whatever he said. Yeah, we're here to give an award for best documentary. And then he went through he played it off as cool as he possibly could. I imagine it shocked the shit out of him too, you know. But yeah, I was just as shocked as anybody. Like, what the fuck? Like, Will Smith is... And I done seen Will Smith slap somebody before. Dude tried to kiss him one time overseas at a movie.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And he backhand him like, oh, give him an old pimp slap. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, you too close.
Yeah, you too close. Yeah, back the hey, bro, come on now.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah, I like to see emotion, man. I like to see people stand up for themselves or for their family. It was just the stage, the lights, the regalness, the formalness of an Oscars made it extra fucking... Whoa. Whoa. What was that? That's not supposed to be here, you know?
You think that would impact his legacy?
Immediately, yes. Like for the next couple years or whatever, it's gonna be like, yo, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. But in the grand scheme, nobody's gonna give a shit. You know, Will Smith is such an outstanding guy, great reputation, great role model. And he just been poked so many times, you know, poked about Tupac, poked about being a soft rapper, poked about not standing up for Jada, poked with the August Alsina shit, poke. Oh, you want to say something? I know Chris Rock not gonna hit me back. I know Chris Rock. Let me go slap this motherfucker. Let everybody know I'm not to be played with.
Wow.
You know, he chose his moment. Anybody else, like let's say it was The Rock up there that cracked a joke like that. Or let's say, you know, it was, you know, a female that made a joke like that. What would the response have been? You know what I'm saying? But he knows Chris Rock. He knows Chris Rock is not going to fight. Here's his opportunity to stand up, make a slap, walk. You saw how he walked off?
Oh, yeah.
Don't talk about my wife. Keep her name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
You know, said it twice. You know, I think he should have said that before getting up. That's to me.
Yeah.
After looking at, hey, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth before I get up there and slap you.
Check them real quick.
Check him real quick, right?
You know,
before the slap, slaps him and then says what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? So there's, but that's hindsight. That's looking back. I think he made a mistake. No, I don't think he made a mistake. I just think he played himself.
Yeah.
Because, oh man, here's my chance to fucking slap somebody and walk off and be like, I'm standing up for my wife. Nobody's talking shit. No
They were
more.
like, he should at least done it backstage. You know what I mean? After
Then nobody would have seen it.
nobody was
That's
seeing
what I'm saying. Here's his stage set up for him to be a man and to stand up for his family. Here's his chance. He's been waiting for something like this. In my mind, he's been waiting for something like, they've been dogging me about the entanglement. They've been dogging me about this. They've been dogging me. Here's my chance.
But did you hear what Chris Rock said in 2016 when Jada boycotted the Grammys?
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if it stems from that.
Who knows? I really don't think Will Smith gives a shit.
Yeah.
But I think Jada cares.
Oh, yeah.
And Jada's his wife. And she's telling him, motherfucker, you heard what this motherfucker said about me? Fuck him, this, that, and the other. But Will's probably like, it's just a fucking joke. He clearly laughed at the joke he said Sunday night.
Because there were even some jokes that were made at the red carpet event before they went in.
About her being...
There was, I forgot, they were getting interviewed and somebody said about it was something about an entanglement.
Yeah.
And they just laughed. They laughed it off.
Yeah.
Like nothing. But it could have been one of those things where, okay, we just heard something on the way in and then here we go.
Man, Will Smith loves Jada so much, man. And I think it just kills him inside that he's not making her happy or she's not satisfied and whatever else, she has said about their relationship. And I think that just kills him because that's what he really wants. He has everything. He has everything. He has movies. He has money. He has reputation. He has star status. And here it is, your own wife is not satisfied and not pleased with you. That shit's got to eat him up. And I think that's what he had his opportunity to say, you know what? Here's my chance. I'm going to slap anybody that said, not anybody.
Hey, who's next? Who wants
Yeah,
some?
right. Yeah, who wants some? I'm going to slap Chris Rock and the word is going to be out. This is the new Willie style.
Yeah.
Here come the men in black.
Oh, well, you crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Well, they both apologized. So I guess that was the stand-up thing to do.
Man, not too many things surprised me, but I was definitely surprised at what I saw Sunday night. I was definitely surprised how it played out, what happened, the suddenness of the slap, the laugh, then the slap, like that part threw me off. Where you laughing, but then you want to slap a motherfucker. Like, you played yourself, bro.
So was it worth watching that Sunday?
Yeah, I just got off my bike, man. I was riding on with the pack on Sunday, man. So slid back.
Okay, well, we'll definitely talk about that here in a little bit too, man. So, what do you think of WrestleMania being in the backyard, man?
Bro, I'm not even a wrestling fan, but these motherfuckers came and took over the whole city, bro. Last night there was Wale Mania at the House of Blues. So Wale hosts like this wrestle fucking party to kick off the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Then before that, they had tryouts at the Star where the Cowboys practice. So any college athletes that want to try out to be wrestlers, they were doing like these classes, and so you could try out to be a wrestler. Then it'll teach you skills and teach you like, how to maneuver and how to use your talents and your whatever. And so they did that. And then what's Friday night? Something's tonight, whether it's, they did something at Billy Bob's in Fort Worth.
I think it's is it the Hall of Fame?
Maybe so, man.
I think it's the Hall of Fame. And
bro, there's stuff all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Raw is on Monday. WrestleMania is on Sunday. Something is tonight. Something's tomorrow.
SmackDown's tonight.
SmackDown's tonight. Then Saturday is something else at the AAC, at AT&T. There's all kind of, So I know the strip club's going to be popping tonight, but them wrestlers going to... They gonna be doing some SmackDown at DG's or at V Live or Ecstasy somewhere.
Hey, they said someone needs to get put through college.
Oh yeah,
so I gotta pay them bills.
Yeah, support single moms. You know what it is.
Damn.
But yeah, I think that's cool, man. I think the city does an excellent job, man, of hosting major events. Plenty of beautiful hotels and places to stay, amazing restaurants, places to eat, easy to get around and navigate through the city, beautiful venues. You know, it's a good central location for fans from all across the country to come
But
in.
you say you're not a fan?
No, I'm not. I've never been into wrestling.
Never, not even back then when you was little?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm familiar with, you know, Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and fucking Junkyard Dog and all that shit that I had growing up. But I mean, you know, I can name some wrestlers and whatever else, but I never, you know, like now they got these new dudes. They throw out pancakes. I see some.
Oh shit!
You ever seen the New Day? These boys are wild, bro. It's like a tag team. They come out and they throw pancakes to the crowd. You know, some of the chicks are, you know, pretty badass, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But nah, I never really been a fan. I just, you know, I know it goes on. I just was, I grew up thinking it was real. And then when I found out it was a stunt, I was just like,
You're like, what?
yeah, wait a minute. And I'm gonna tell you when I found out, because when I was probably 18, 19 years old, I worked at this restaurant in Baton Rouge, a place called Nympha's. And the restaurant was right in the same parking lot vicinity as a hotel. And so I seen two dudes that supposedly had beef in the wrestling world, but they came into the restaurant and ate together. And I was like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Aren't y'all supposed to beat each other's ass tomorrow night? Like, y'all kicking it, drinking margaritas, eating fajitas. I was like, wait, what is going on? And that's why I was kind of like, oh, man. You know, I thought I was a little let down by the, you know, by the friendship that was going on. I'm thinking like, wait a minute, these dudes supposed to be beating each other's ass and got real beef. I think it was, who's the dude with the 2x4? Hacksaw?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
It was Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, and somebody else. I forgot, but they were eating at the table together, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then what's his name and what's his face? What the fuck are they doing? I'm thinking y'all got beef with each, just like seeing, you know, Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Like, wait, what the fuck is it?
He just got slapped.
I felt like I had got played. I was like, wait a minute, I just, what? And, you know, that was weird. Because I remember I did go to that wrestling match in Baton Rouge that next weekend. I don't know how I got tickets. I think I won them on the radio or something, but I did go, and that was kind of cool seeing them. And I was like, I just seen these dudes eating together at the restaurant last night, high-fiving and fucking, you know, it's, you know.
So this is the second time they're in the city, because I remember they were just here a few years back.
Yeah.
They were here for WrestleMania, so, I mean, they must have liked the reaction they got from being here. Yeah. So I guess they said, fuck it, let's do it again.
Yeah, nah, beautiful venue, man. AT&T, I'm talking about 100,000 people or whatever it is, you know. I think it was John Cena and The Rock, because I just relived the interview, or we watched the interview that John Cena did, and he said he loved being at AT&T, and he had just came off of some surgery, and he was good to be back at WrestleMania. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, the Metroplex, man, we know how to host major events, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to see, you know, the city, you know, just be a hub for action like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love to see that. And, you know, even though I'm not going to go and be a part of it, I love that it's going on in the city. And I shout out we gave away, last 2 weeks, we've been giving away tickets on the game, the WWE 2K22.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've been giving that shit away. And, you know, fans call up, and I do like, you know, who's your favorite wrestler, and do impressions of their favorite wrestler. Give me some moves, some, you know, the DDT, the suplex, and whatever else, you know. So yeah, it's cool for the fans, man, and you know, and cool for the wrestlers and for the city, man, no doubt.
Yeah, participate in the festivities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you think about these gas prices, man? Are they hurting?
I ain't got no choice. I don't think like anybody else, man. You got to move around. You got to pay the price. You know, I don't think it's warranted. I don't think the price is like. So what are they saying? The gas is because we're not getting gas from Russia no more. Is that why?
I guess because they had stopped the production of oil here in the States.
Yes, I don't know. I don't like follow it like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to pay whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why complain, right?
Well, not just why complain. It's just where does it come from? You know what I'm saying? What is the actual meaning for gas prices? You know, is it because and why each gas station is different? Why is this gas station different than that gas station?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me. One day it's one thing, and then the very next day it's 10 cents difference. Like, what happened in the last fucking 12 hours that it's like the truck didn't show up or whatever it is, and but I don't care. That shit doesn't bother me at all, man. I mean,
it's probably like them trap prices, man. Hey, you know what I mean?
It's a drought, man. It's a gas drought.
Say, man, this one's a little extra gassy.
Yeah,
so.
I started my tow truck business, and so that's what one of the guys told me that works on my truck. He was like, "Hey, don't get gas from these people, because they put too much water in their gas. Only buy it from Exxon or Shell or Chevron or whatever." He broke. He's like, "Yeah, Valero and QT and Racetrack, they put too much water in they diesel." So I was like, "Oh yeah." Well, he's like, "Yeah, man, that's not good for your engine and stuff like that." And so I've been paying attention to stuff, things like that. But and what are you gonna do? I mean, I got a motorcycle, so if it gets really bad, I'm just gonna gas up my motorcycle, and you'll see me on the bike all day long.
Oh, you definitely save gas on that.
Yeah, but I mean, that I don't give a shit. Gas prices, whatever.
I mean, I don't even pay attention anymore. I know I gotta fill up.
Yeah.
And, hey, keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving. I fill up, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying, and just save some money. Or like with my truck, because I got the tow truck, I just pass those prices on, to my service. I got to drive somewhere now. I got to charge you more, and I think that's what everybody does. Groceries, now groceries are more because they got to pay the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Your flights are more because they got to pay for the gas for the
inflation, man.
Yeah.
I told everybody return them stimulus. Nobody listened to me. So now this is the price we're paying now.
Yeah.
Paying it at the pump, paying it at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you look, inflation.
It's inflation,
else
man.
is going up.
Gas, the groceries, everything going up. So you got to change and charge more for your services, whatever it is that you're doing. That's the only problem I see is everything's going up except salaries.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing is, even over the last 20 or 30 years, you're talking about, inflation and the cost of living is just skyrocket. You can't get a place to rent less than fucking $1,200-$1,300. Talking about 1-bedroom apartments. Some places, you're gonna pay at least, $1,200. Where you used to be able to get a spot for $600-$800. Now it's like, you're not gonna find these places.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, your salary really hasn't been going up. You know what I'm saying? You're not really making as much money as you should to keep up with those prices. And that's the real issue here is, hey, if everybody's charging more, I should be charging more for my services as well. Yeah. And I think that's the real issue. You know what I'm saying? Is if everything else is going up, how come my salary ain't going up?
You start a union.
Yeah, I mean,
get paid.
Yeah, the union. The union for what? Union for construction. Union for radio. Union for
It's an all-out union that Hey,
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Increase the pay, or we stay home.
Yeah, and that's true. But you have to have everybody on the same page. Yeah. And that's the problem is you have to have everybody on the same page because they'll look at you and they'll tell you, like, hey. You don't want to work for this price? Okay, because there's 10 people outside ready to take your job for less than what you're making. And this is the problem. And this is what you would need a union for. Say, hey, ain't nobody going to do this shit for less than X amount of dollars, whether it's truckers or whatever. Nobody's going to make less than this amount of money. Mm-hmm. And then that way, for baseball or for football, when they go on strike, they be like, oh, we'll get these minor league players to come in here. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the union stays strong. Like, no, we're not going to do that. But everybody has to be on the same movement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The problem is that's not how it works. Everybody can't be on the same movement. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it goes down.
You'll run into that one dude, be like, hey, them bills ain't gonna pay themselves.
Yeah, because he has 4 kids. You got 2. Yeah. You got 2. He's got like, hey, I'll work for less money because I got 4 kids. And I ain't got no choice.
Usually the dude that wants to go on strike is the dude with no kids.
Yeah. And that's the tough part is because somebody's willing to do what you want for less money, And I run into that with my tow truck. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, hey, ain't nothing getting on my truck for less than $100. I don't care if you got to go across the street. But if there's a tow truck driver that come behind me and say, hey, I'll do it for $60, $70. You know what I'm saying? That's good for him far as that one job, but that ain't good for the business. The gas is going up and you just keeping the price low. Nah, you got to stay solid with your prices. That way, you know what I'm saying, everybody eats. Same thing with DJing. You know what I'm saying? You DJ in the club, $500, $1,000 a night. Some dude want to come behind you, be like, hey man, tell the club owner I'll DJ for $50, $100 a night. Okay, you fucking up the game, bruh.
Yeah.
We got to stay in this together. Like you said, union. We got to, like, hey, nothing less than this. But if you start undercutting, we all going to fucking suffer.
That is true.
That's the truth, bro. You can't be like, hey, I'm going to do it for less. Okay, now we all going to lose. Because now somebody's going to come and undercut you. And you're going to fucking be broke. And we all going to be fucking out here with our fucking cups on the corner asking for fucking grocery money, you know what I'm saying, spare change.
Hold up my sign.
Yeah, hold up my sign. We'll fucking DJ for food looking at it. And that's the truth, man. But people be so desperate to get in. And I was the same way when I first started my tow truck. I didn't know what to charge, but I wasn't going to turn down any money because now I have a truck note. Now I got insurance. Now I got gas I got to pay for. So I was taking anything and charging just whatever, just to like, yo, I got to fucking stack this money. I got to get in. But after you learn and after you get the experience, then you're like, okay, this is not a good business model. I'm not going to win like this. Nobody's going to win like this if we continue to fucking just, you know what I'm saying, charge these prices and operate like this. It's not a good business model. You know what I'm saying? Which is why the salaries need to go up. Everything has to, you know, go up with the inflation. The costs go up. Okay, it's cost for you, it's cost for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to be fair.
Shit, I be going to Walmart and then coming out, I be like, damn.
Oh, bruh.
I'll lift the cart up, it's like, where's everything else?
Where the fuck is everything else? Motherfucker walk out like fucking 2 cases of water and some Pop-Tarts and you be like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
You be like, I done spent $100 on fucking no name brand cereal and, and fucking Tostino's pizza rolls. Like, hell nah.
So I take it you're a baseball fan.
Bro, like beyond baseball fan, man. Like, since we were fucking 3, 4, 5 years old, bro, we fucking baseball. Played baseball. Yeah, oh yeah. Played baseball from fucking 4 years old till I was probably 15, 16, because I suck. I couldn't play no more after that. Always take trips, baseball trips. Always drove from Baton Rouge to go to Houston Astros. Always came to see Rangers. We would take like Easter week and we would go and we would take baseball trips and our family would pack up in a fucking minivan. Yeah. And every day we would be at a different park. We would drive to St. Louis. We would drive to Chicago. We'd drive to Boston. We'd drive to New York. We'd do a West Coast trip. You know what I'm saying? We would do like San Francisco, Oakland, LA, who else is in the Angels, you know what I'm saying? We'd make a trip and then just drive back. But every day, new field, new stories, new players, new autographs, new nachos, new fucking everything. It was just like, baseball was just like, it's fun, man. It's like sacred for us, man.
It's pastime.
Oh yeah, man. Like baseball. We had a baseball, like the house next door to my dad's house. My parents got divorced, so my dad moved out. The house next door to his burned down. And so my dad bought the lot and put a fucking baseball field there.
Oh shit.
It was a wiffle ball field, but yeah, I got 12 brothers and sisters. We go outside and play fucking baseball.
You had your own sandlot.
All day long, we fucking play baseball, bro. All day long. And then during the summertime, during the spring, we go on baseball trips. Who can get the most autographs? Who can catch foul balls? Who can meet certain players? Who can fucking, all them baseball cards. We collect that shit, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like baseball is on another level. Like, I met Tom Lasorda when I was 8 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so in second grade, my homeboy Joey Cannella, he was some Italian dude, and he was cool with some scout for the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. And Tommy Lasorda was in Baton Rouge for a banquet, some type of speaking engagement. Mm. And so he's like, hey, you want to go and meet Tom Lasorda? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So my dad was like, yeah, that's Tom Lasorda. He's the manager for the Dodgers. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll go. And so we go to the hotel before the banquet even starts. And I'm in like 7, 8 years old. And Tommy Lasorda opens the door in his fucking underwear at his hotel room. He's like, come on in, guys. And I'll never forget, he was watching nature on TV. He was watching like, wolves chase fucking rabbits and shit or foxes, like just nature. He's like, he was eating a fucking bowl of pasta or some salad and shit. We're watching it. And he was like, and once I seen him, I recognized him. And he was like, son, you know who I am? And I was like, yeah, man, I seen you on TV, man. You were in the dugout picking your nose. He was like, that's not nice. And I was like, yeah, but I have seen you on TV. And so he was like, you have a favorite baseball team? And I was like, yeah, man, the Houston Astros. He was like, no, that's wrong. He was like, whenever somebody asks you who your favorite baseball team is, you look up into the sky and you say, I love the Dodgers with all my heart and soul. And from that moment, I became a Dodgers fan. And so he was like, give me your address. I'm going to send you something special in the mail. And so like I gave him my address. And then we took pictures and, hung out for a little bit. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, he sent me a big picture of him and said, to Cat Daddy, a future Dodger, Tommy Lasorda or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that was really fucking cool. But Chavez Ravine, just Dodger Stadium was something special for me too, man. Just last time I was there, I caught a baseball during batting practice.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
Nice.
good for
Matter of
dog.
fact, my cousin gave me a mini Louisville Slugger.
Yeah.
With the Dodgers.
Who was it?
It had the whole Dodgers emblem. And the trophy from the
World Series. Yeah. I went to the World Series and they played out here.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, your cousin?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, because he was telling me. I asked him, as a matter of fact, so I was like, how do you feel to witness your Dodgers win it here in Texas? He's like, man, it was surreal.
Hell yeah.
But he was here.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he follows the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a club, an exclusive club where Dodger fans,
True Blue, something.
Yeah, it's all over the U.S.
Yeah.
So they'll get together and they'll travel and be like, hey, we're gonna be over here.
Oh yeah.
And then if you're part of the club, you'll get together with all the other club members, and it's like this giant party.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's True Blue, Dodger Blue, some shit like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's something really fucking special, bro. And I love it, man. That's the great fucking story, bro. Your cousin, like I got chills when I saw that shit. I was like, man, motherfucker.
Hey, well, he'll be back soon, so when next time he comes back, I would definitely hit you up. So
I would. Yeah,
sit down somewhere and go have some drinks, and you could talk.
We're gonna go to the fucking batting cage, man, and go fucking play some game. Hold on. Oh shit, that's my homeboy. He locked his keys in his car. He needs me to come get him out. Roscoe. Hello? No. Yeah, I'm still at this interview though for probably like another hour or so. Yeah. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned to that dial. All right, sit still. All right, man. All right, fucking right. But that's amazing shit, man. I remember I met who was the fucking dude from the Dodgers? He wouldn't even shake my fucking hand. I went to Chavez Ravine Dodger Stadium. I think my dad flew me out there when I graduated high school. So 96, we took a baseball trip out there, and I chased Hideo Nomo, the fucking dude from Japan or whatever. They had just signed with the Dodgers. He wouldn't shake my hand. I'll never forget that. I was like, he wouldn't sign my autograph, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me just get a handshake. He wouldn't shake my hand.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Right in front of you?
Yeah. So we were like walking through, and I met, you know who Vin Scully is? Mm-hmm. Vin Scully is the radio guy. So we got there early, and I met Vin Scully. My dad was like, that's Vin Scully. And I was like, who's Vin Scully? He's like, that's the radio broadcaster, long-time radio announcer. So I got his autograph, and we met. And then after the game, we were hanging out, and Hideo Nomo was walking through, and I was like, damn, that's Nomo. And he had his translator with him. And I walked with him, and I was like, what's going on? Just talking. And I saw him go, and I had to chase him down. And he just walked, maybe it was like 50 yards from like the player's entrance or whatever to his car. And I was like, there was like a couple people around and this, that. I was like, hey man, can I have your autograph? He's like, no autograph. The guy was like, no autographs. All right, cool. Let me just shake your hand. He was like, no handshakes. And he got in his car and drove off.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, all right, no big deal. I mean, but that's what I remember. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Baseball is magic to me, man. There's no doubt about it.
We had just gone into a break, man, so we got into this whole baseball story. I just
Oh yeah.
letting them
Oh, I
know.
thought we was rolling the whole
No, yeah,
time,
we
man.
are, we
Oh,
are.
okay, yeah,
No, but
yeah.
I was just letting everybody know, that how we got into the subject. You know what I mean? So I told them about my cousin was here last week. From the long shot. So that's how we got into this whole baseball conversation, man. But we're gonna go ahead and then jump into the whole interview part of the show, man.
Okay.
Um,
Damn, we 2 hours in. We just now getting to the interview.
so let me ask you, man. So I hear Louisiana, Baton Rouge a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm asking, is that where you from?
Yeah, Baton Rouge, born and raised, Baton Rouge. So yeah, Sherwood Forest, man. You know what it
Born and
is.
raised.
Born and raised, yeah.
So let me ask you. So did you grow up over there?
Yeah.
All the way to what age?
Shoot, 23. Till I
23.
Yeah, I packed up my Nissan Altima and moved to Dallas when I was 23.
23.
Yeah.
So how'd you get the name Cat Daddy?
Oh shit, man. That's
I gotta hear
another
that.
another 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. Um so I got into radio because I worked at McDonald's.
At McDonald's?
Yeah. So, and I've told this story a few times, and every time I tell this story, man, I'm so glad old boy didn't go to Burger King or Taco Bell that night. So I worked at McDonald's. I was 17 years old, and flipping burgers. You know what I'm saying? Nuggets. I'm working on the grill. I'm in the back, but I'm cutting up my coworkers. I'm telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? Just living it up, right? You can't tell me shit. I'm making $3.25 an hour or whatever but I'm just having fun, enjoying my job. And my manager was like, "Hey, you won't stop running your mouth back there, bro. I'm gonna put you in the drive-thru so you can talk to everybody." And I was like, "All right, cool, bro. Yeah, I'll work for you. If you want me to work in the drive-thru, I'll work in the fucking drive-thru. I don't care. That's what's up." He did it to try to shut me up, but I called his bluff. And so he's like, "All right, cool. I'll put you in the drive-thru." And so, like, they put me in the drive-thru and they give me a headset and I can talk to the customers that come through. Boom, hey, welcome to McDonald's, home of the Big Mac and 2 beef patties and the special sauce. Go ahead and glance over the menu, order when y'all ready. Like, that was my thing. Like, you're going to give me a microphone and I can talk to people that I don't know and talk to just complete strangers. Of course, I'm going to just make the most of my opportunity. And so, like, after like 2 or 3 weeks of working in the drive-thru, I get to work one day and my manager was like, "Hey, what have you been doing in the drive-thru?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Man, people have been requesting you." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "When you're not here and you're not in the drive-thru, people ask like, hey, where's the guy that's normally here in the drive-thru? Where's he at?" And I was like, "Damn." He was like, "Yeah, man, you're doing a good job. Keep it up." And so then I just turned my swag like on a whole nother level, man. Like he gave me like
really turned it on.
Yeah, I had so much more confidence. Hey, welcome to McDonald's. I was giving away toys, and it was like a whole fucking game show, like with the kids. I was just giving up Happy Meal toys and Dream Team cups. I was giving away all that shit. And so one night I take this guy's order, and he gets to the window to pay, and he was like, "Wait," he's like, "That's you on the intercom?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "What are you doing in the drive-thru at McDonald's?" And I was like, "What do you mean, man? I got promoted, man. I was on fries last week, bro. Like, what are you talking about?" He said, No. He said, "What I mean is you need to be on the radio, son." And I was like, "Okay." So he was the program director, and he gave me my first job in radio. Classic Soul Station. Yeah, Classic Soul Station. So that's where the Cat Daddy comes from. So it was like James Brown, Al Green, Aretha Franklin, Four Tops, Sam Cooke. So it was like classic soul music. And so I didn't want to get on the radio and say my real name. And so the Cat Daddy name came up. I was like, oh, that's kind of flirty, kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of slick. Mm-hmm. So that's when, I called myself Cat Daddy. And so when I was 17, I was, on the radio.
So no experience at all?
No.
We just pulled up and just heard you.
Yeah. He was like, "Man, you need to be on the radio, man." And so he gave me my shot. And that was, that was the ticket right there. And when we talk about slivers of time and we talk about opportunities that come, if I'm on lunch break, if I'm off that night, if this dude goes to Taco Bell or Burger King, it's a completely different story for me, man. I'm definitely not in a room with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I have this all faith, no fear attitude. You know what I'm saying? About not just for you, but for what you have for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have just drove off, was like, all right, man, have a good night. But he knew he had something for me. And he knew that I could take that opportunity and do something with it. And he wasn't going to pass on that. You know what I'm saying? So he had something for me because I had presented myself like, you know what I'm saying? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And so I'm always showcasing, always bringing my spirit. You know what I'm saying? All faith, no fear. And that's the way that he saw you. Like, damn, this young, hey, man, that's you? I got something for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know, I was 17 years old, man. Completely changed my life forever.
Now, that's talking about being at the right place at the right time.
With the right attitude and with the right work ethic. It's not just showing up. You have to you have to be there and you have to be persistent with your.
But for you to just be like, you know what, and you took that risk when they told you, "Wait, you want to be on the drive?"
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. Put me on. Yeah. Boom. Hey, hey, hey. Boom. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing, man.
Hey, that is crazy. And this is all in
Baton Rouge, yeah. So the guy, his name was Danny Dean. He was the radio teacher at my high school. Okay. And so he's like, yeah, man, sign up as radio for an elective. I'll put you on the radio. Okay. And so my sixth hour going into my senior year. And so they show me the ropes. They're like, hey, this is how you play the music. This is what you read. Here's a script. Hi, my name is blank. That was blank, blank, blank. Coming up, we have such, AM 1260, KBRH, Solid Gold Soul, or whatever. And so like after like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, hey, man, this script is cool, but I need to throw a little sauce on it, man. So he's like, all right, have some fun with it. So I'm like, hey, it's your boy Cat Daddy checking in for 6th Hour. That right there was James Brown, the hardest working man in show business. Coming up, we got Wilson Pickett, we got Al Green, we got the Supremes on your home for Solid Gold Soul, AM 1260 KBRA. You know, he was like, you really like this, don't you? And I was like, man, I love this shit. He said, well, I'm going to give you your own slot on Saturdays. And I was like, wait, we don't have school on Saturday. He's like, no, I'm going to pay you to come in on Saturday and do a 3-hour show on Saturday, the Rhythm Request Show. And I was like, so you're going to pay me to come to school when I'm not supposed to be? He's like, no, wait, it's only $5 an hour, but it's an experience. He's like, I can tell that you really like it. And I want to, you know, give you the next step. So this is when I came up with the Cat Daddy. So I went to my next class, my 7th hour class, and I was like, yo, they about to give me my own fucking show on Saturdays. They were like, what? All my friends like, hell yeah, man, I told you, bro. You know, they're hyping me up and shit, boosting me and gassing me up. So I was like, but I got to come up with a name, man. I'm not going to just get in there and be like, hey, what's up? This is Randy or whatever. So we sat there for like 10, 15 minutes trying to come up with a name. And this girl was like, what about Cat Daddy? And I was like, fucking right. That's it, man. Cat Daddy is perfect. So then I went to class the next day, the radio class, and I was like, I'm going to call myself Cat Daddy. He was like, all right, I like it. Let's do it. And so that's what I did. That was my senior year. That was 1995. 1995 when I first got on the radio. Yeah, man. And so like that was the kickoff, man. And then I started working for the hip hop station. Once I graduated high school, I started working for the hip hop station in Baton Rouge, yeah, when I was in high. So that was 96, 97.
What's the name of the station?
WEMX 94.1, blazing hip hop and R&B, yeah. Yeah, man, that was a good fucking time. That was like No Limit, Cash Money. I introduced Lil Boosie at his high school talent show, bro. Like, that's how long I've been around, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, McKinley, May Night, it was a talent show. And they were like, hey, bring on Lil Boosie. And I was like, who? And I was like, all right, coming to the stage. The motherfucker went crazy. Yeah, Lil Boosie's probably 14, 15 years old.
That's when he's barely coming into the scene.
Yeah, concentration camp with CeeLo and Max Minnelli and them boys. Yeah, man, good times, bro. I got a picture with Lil Wayne. He got one tattoo.
He said, what tattoo?
Yeah, man. Master
Nothing
P.
on his face yet?
No, not even close. Master P gave me a No Limit tank. I still got that. Yeah, man. Like, you couldn't tell me shit, bro. When I was in college, you couldn't tell me shit. I was cool. Me and Big Shaquille O'Neal was tight. I used to fly to go see the Lakers games every month.
No shit.
Yeah, I would leave class. I would leave college. I'd go catch a flight. Shaq would have his travel agent, and I would just go straight to the airport. And they would fly me out, and I would hang out with Big Diesel for like 2 or 3 days and fly back.
How'd you meet him?
Mutual friends. You know, he went to school at LSU.
Yeah.
And so my homeboy D-Mac, Derek Mallet, he was like, hey, man, Shaq wants to get on the radio and do an interview and this, that, and that. I was like, all right, cool. I thought he was bullshitting. Fucking next thing you know, Shaq's on the phone. He was like, "This is Big Diesel." I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Yeah. You playing my shit? You playing my?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, we playing your song." We wasn't really playing his song.
Yeah.
Oh no, we was. We were playing "Can't Stop the Rain." And so he was like, "Yeah. Let me know when you want to come out to LA, bro. We'll fly you out." I was like, "All right, cool." And so flew out there, and then we started kicking it. And he was like, "Man, you cool as hell, bro. You can come out whenever you want." I was like, "All right."
You gotta tell me twice.
Yeah, so we used to go out there, I fly out there, and I'll stay. We go to the finals, we go to the fucking All-Star games, we go to the fucking Playboy Mansion. Oh yeah, you couldn't tell me shit, bro. I was fucking 18, 19, 20 years old at the Playboy Mansion, fucking kicking it with Shaq, like Sunset Boulevard, living the life, bro, at a young age. Young age, man. On the radio, when I get back, I'll be on the radio interviewing fucking Wayne and Master P and Cash Money and all them dudes. Yeah, it was nothing but sauce, bro. You know what I'm saying? Getting hella hoes. Like, you couldn't tell me.
So did you have your own show at that time?
Yeah. So when I was in college, I had a show. So WEMX, which is Max 94.1, I was doing the overnights. So I would work from 11 at night till 6 in the morning. Then I'd be at class at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I would be in class from like 8 to 2. And then I would sleep from like 3 in the afternoon till like 10 o'clock at night. And then I would wake up at 10 and be at the radio from 11 to 6. And I did that shit for probably fucking 5 years, bro. For like $8 an hour. I wasn't making no fucking money. None. But I was living the life, man. I was
living the dream.
Yeah, I was living a dream, bro. I was still living at home. My mom was making me to-go plates every day.
Yeah.
She was doing my laundry. You know what I'm saying? I was getting girls, hanging out with the rappers, and flying out to LA, and like, you couldn't tell me shit. I'm like, huh? It gets better than this. And then a guy came through Baton Rouge, a guy named Romero Hartfield. He was like, "Hey man, you need to go to a major market. You got too much talent to be in Baton Rouge." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Nah, man, you go to a major market." I'm like, "It gets better than this? Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Nah, man, you can make some real money, bro, and be in a major market. Like in Baton Rouge, we're talking like 600,000 people, 600, 700,000 people. In Dallas-Fort Worth, we're talking about 6-7 million people.
Wow.
It's a much bigger ball game up here, you know? Real fucking money, real opportunity, real major market shit." And so, so I left Baton Rouge when I was 23.
What year was that?
2001.
2001.
Yeah, so it'll be 21 years in June that I've been here in Dallas, man. Yeah.
Wow.
All the way, man.
So you got to so when you landed here, you straight to K104.
Oh yeah. I had a contract before I left. I didn't even walk in my college graduation. I didn't even walk, man. They were like, "We got a job for you, bro." And I was like, I sent them like air checks. You know, Romero Hartfield introduced me to a guy named Skip Cheatham. Skip Cheatham was a program director. He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "When you graduate, bro, you can come out here to Dallas, man. We got a spot for you." And I was like, "All right, fucking right." So he told me that shit once I knew that I was gonna graduate, or once I knew that I was gonna finish. I left. I didn't walk in my graduation. I didn't have no ceremony. I didn't do none of that shit. I didn't have no cap and gown. I didn't have no party. I just fucking packed my shit up and rolled out. And I was like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some real money for me and real opportunity. I'm on the way. You know, cause I was in Baton Rouge, bro, and it was just like, okay, people had pumping my head up like there's something else. And I'm like, let me go find out. Let me see what y'all talking about. You know? And then I came out here and fucking moved into Deep Ellum. I bought a loft in Deep Ellum. I was fucking wilding the fuck out, man. Like fucking tattoos every night and fucking strip clubs. And you couldn't tell me shit here either.
So you got here in 2001, and then did they automatically gave you your show?
Yeah. So I did 10 to 2. That was the spot they started me off, 10 to 2. They were like, "Hey man, you hold down for 4 hours." And that was it. I was doing 11 at night till 6 in the morning and full-time student for the last 4 or 5 years. And now you only me to work 4 hours a day? Bro, I was playing fucking Grand Theft Auto fucking 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And just hanging out with girls and doing whatever all fucking day long, and show up at 10 o'clock at night, work till 2 o'clock in the morning. And then my homeboys, they would be at the club all night rounding up the girls, and then we would leave. They would leave the club with the girls, and I'm like, "All right, meet to the spot." We'd be at the loft till fucking 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, turning the fuck up, man. Are we still taping? Hold on, man. But yeah, it was a whole nother lifestyle for me, man. Like I was living in my own bedroom for 23 years.
So did you come up with the name for the show?
The nightlife,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, 10 to 2, I still called it the Late Night Creep. That was the name of the show when I was in Baton Rouge, the Late Night Creep. And then I kind of kept that name while I was doing 10 to 2. And then once Greg Street left, Greg Street was doing 6 to 10. And then Greg Street left, and they were like, hey, we want you to do 6 to 10, after Street leaves. I was like, all right, cool. Then they were like, come up with a name and do your own thing. And then we called it the Nightlife Show, changed some elements around and started doing more in the community, more school stuff, more, football games and, pep rallies and community events and stuff like that, which is really what K104 is all about. It's really about service and about being on the scene. That's how you really last. You know what I'm saying? You can be on the radio, but that's only gonna take you so far. When you show up and you in the classroom with these kids, when you show up and you in the streets with the community, they know that, they remember you. Greg Street showed me the ropes out here in Dallas. Skip Cheatham gave me the game. Rock T and Melda Mack and Cocoa Butter, and these are the cats are like, yo, this is how K104 works. You know what I'm saying? You get out here, you move around.
Peace, Cocoa.
Huh?
He's still
Cocoa Butter, he passed away.
He passed away.
Yeah, he did pass away probably 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. But yeah, they gave me all the game once I got out here. Man, they were like, hey, man, the radio thing is cool, but you got to be on the block. You got to be in the streets with these kids and be in the community and let them see you, and it really helps you. Like when you get on the radio, it helps that I know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? And it helps the listener know who they're listening to. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved out here, I didn't know what Crooked Eye was. I didn't know what Funky Town was. I didn't know what PG was. I didn't know what, you know what I'm saying, GP. But you learn and you meet the people like, okay, I was just in Grand Prairie. Okay, cool. I know what, North Dallas is. I know what sunny South Side is. And you start to learn. You start to learn the schools and the blocks, the neighborhoods, 635, whatever. And it's easier to relate. And then, you know what I'm saying, for the listener and for the DJ, then you grow together. And all of a sudden, when you talk about being a part of the fabric of the community, you're woven in and you're part of the foundation. There's nothing that's gonna take that away. You know what I'm saying? You're there for so long, and the people know you and they know the voice and they know your reputation, and you grow together. You depend on one another. The listener depends on the DJ and the DJ depends on the listener, you know what I'm saying, to grow as one and to build it. And that's what K104 is, showed me the way, all the way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just make that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like They were like, hey, this is how it works. This is how, and it makes all the sense now, almost, 21 years being here, that's what it takes. That's what really lasts. That's what really sticks. And, that fake shit falls off. When you real and you hold it down, you stick around, you know what I'm saying? The people know it, you know it, and there's no, what's my man Bebe always says, what's understood ain't got to be explained. You don't have to express that to nobody. Oh, that's Cat Daddy. Yeah, we know Cat Daddy. I'm just your family, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people all the time. They be like, Cat Daddy, who are your friends? I be like, I don't have any friends. I consider everybody family.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because, I mean, since I've been here in Dallas, I've been jamming a K104. I got here in '94.
Yeah.
So quickly, because back home it was 106, Power 106.
Yeah.
That's
was a Big Boy at the time, right? Big Boy and Felly Fail and
and I think you had the Baker Boys.
Yeah, the Baker Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. So that's what I grew up listening to. So when I came over here, that's the first thing I did. It's like, I gotta find a station.
You gotta find the radio, yeah.
K104.
Yeah.
One of those stations that I turned to right away, like the whole vibe about it. And then, I remember, like I said, jamming out to your show. Yeah. Coming out the club.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's see what Cat Daddy's talking
about. Man. Yeah, the club, the radio is a unique media. You've never sent K104 a check. You've never sent Power when you growing up in LA. You never sent Power 106 any type of fucking money. It's the only free entertainment that you can get that's left. Everything else you got to pay for. You're gonna pay for your cable. You're gonna pay for your fucking Hulu. You're gonna pay for your fucking Spotify. Everything costs.
Yeah.
Radio, you never fucking send radio no money. Still the purest entertainment that's there. Inform, entertain, the music, the content, give shit away. Tickets, money, nonstop. And then the personality, the community. It's very, very unique that radio is as solid as it's been for the last, 100 years or however long radio's been around. It's still holding on and still free and still has a solid reputation for just being community. And yeah, I love it, man. Save my shit.
How does it feel to be a major part of Dallas history?
I don't know, man.
Did you ever think that you would be in that position one day?
Nah, fuck no. Not even close, bro. Like, when I started radio, I would be excited if somebody recognized my voice. You know what I'm saying? And now people recognize my face. Like, how? I work in fucking radio. Like, how do you know what I fucking look like? You know, last night we was in Deep Ellum. So she was like, hey, Cat Daddy. I'm like, damn, I'm out here trying to enjoy but I love that. You know what I'm saying? And this, I love it because that's what we work for, you know, because that's what the energy that I put out, that's the spirit that I bring. And so if you receive it like that, that just means that we're on the right path. We're doing what we're supposed to do. That's how I was brought in. That's how I was shown. Even before I got in radio, that's what I love to listen to, being in Louisiana. You know, Wild Wayne and Juice Jackson and Jay Tweezy and, Night Prince. And I used to love listening to the radio. I used to love, listening to the radio. I love winning contests, tuning in for the countdown. And I just thought the DJs that I used to listen to were the coolest motherfuckers. Like, damn, these motherfuckers are so fucking cool. And so to, grow into that and be a part of that and to work with the people that I looked up to, yeah, very, very humbling, man, and very, very spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Very like, damn, this is so fucking dope. And then to, just be accepted and to be, a professional and have a career blossom and to meet the people that I've met and the musicians and absolutely fucking amazing, bro. Yeah. I will always be grateful for radio because it chose me. I was minding my business at McDonald's. Yeah. And the dude was like, hey, you need to be on the radio. Like, what? I've been waiting for somebody to come and tell me that. Fuck, I was wondering who's going to come through and give me a shot. But yeah, I will always do radio right. And I will, never forsake that at all.
Hey, but that's crazy just how being at the right place at the right time. And then look at you. Everything else is history.
Yeah, and we're just getting started, man.
Oh yeah, man.
We just getting started.
And you've actually been around some pretty dope DJs, man. Rest in peace, Hollywood. Raymond.
Hollywood, yeah, Hollywood. What a boy.
Yeah, had to shout him out. You know what I mean? Good partner of mine, his brother DJ Reeve.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Good friends
Reeve,
of mine.
yeah, Reeve and Sprinkles and Lil Raymond. What up, Lil Raymond? Yeah, that's I hate to see that, man, because these are people that had that same energy that we talk about, man. People that are here and embrace the love that they get and embrace the responsibility and also feed into that and, will invite you along and are inclusive is what I like to say. Hey, we're doing this. Come on. Let me show you the way. Let me invite you. Hollywood or, bring you fucking food or bring you, introduce you to his family and, bring you to the spot. And yeah, that's amazing. The type of love that he had for the community, man, and the legacy that he set. And his brother's the same way, man. Will always invite you and be inclusive or, give you an opportunity or, yeah, man, that sucks. Rest in peace, boy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to Reeve, man. Hopefully I have Reeve here soon one day. You know what I mean? I've been telling him, I was like, what's up, man? So you need to give me an interview, bro.
Man, Reeve in Hollywood, and there's something special about Dallas radio that it's 89.3 KNON.
Yeah.
And I still listen to KNON, man. The mixed block or Latin block party, Latin energy mix and stuff like that. Like the cats and the personalities and DJs that have blossomed from KNON because that's the radio station I worked in high school. that's basically the same type of deal. You know, you have Pledge Drive. It's not a commercial radio station, so you have to, you know, you have to solicit.
Radio.
Yeah, it's community radio, and so I have a sweet spot. I still call and donate money every time they're doing Pledge Drive. If I hear it, I call up and I donate money. Whether it's fuck man, who's on the block now? They got so many different DJs, man.
So
Daniel Boone and them boys.
So is the station out there in Baton Rouge still running?
Yeah.
Where you started?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. AM
Still
12.
community radio.
Yeah. Well, it's in the high school, so it's a class that you would take. So we had an arts magnet, it's kind of like Townview. So or not Townview, Booker T.
Okay.
So they have like drama, they have like TV, they have the arts. They specialize in the arts, and so we had a radio program, and that's the teacher that came through the drive-through. He was like, "Man, I was like, damn, okay, well, shit,
Did the radio play over the intercom at school?
Nah, that ain't a Saved by the Bell. This is a real radio station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had two radio stations. So there was Classic Soul, AM 1260 KBRH, and then on the FM side they had a jazz station. I didn't work on jazz. That was too smooth. That was too smooth. I had a little bit more spice, so they put me on the Classic Soul. Yeah, James Brown. Yeah.
So I seen the tow truck outside.
Man.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about this, man. So since I've been 17, I haven't been running nothing but my mouth. But for the first time in my life, I have ownership and I'm running my first business. And I have a tow truck. I just have one truck right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get 2 trucks. I'm going to have 12 trucks. I'm going to have 200 trucks. But with a tow truck, me driving my tow truck, I can stop and help if somebody's on the side of the road. And not only can I help, but I can also make money. There's not a whole lot of businesses when you're riding around minding your own fucking business that you can actually stop and help somebody, get them out of a tight situation and make some money. And so I've been stuck on the side of the road before. I'm sure we all have. Flat tire, dead battery, stuck. Like, who the fuck can I call to drag me out this shit? You can call Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy will come and save the day. He'll pull up in the truck, you know what I'm saying, and get you out of there and you know what I'm saying, get you to the house or get you to the shop or whatever, you change a tire, you know what I'm saying, whatever you need to do. And so I drive the truck every day. I don't even drive my other cars no more. None. Because I can't make no money with them cars. With this tow truck, I can make money on my way to work. I almost made money on the way here. I'm telling you, I left 3 motherfuckers stranded. I'm like, hell no, I got to get to the motherfucking Elms Street, boy. I got to get to the fucking interview.
Yeah.
But it's a, what do you call it? A recession-proof business. And it actually, I started it during Corona. You know what I'm saying? Went and bought the truck. Like, fuck, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of fucking what if, coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm going to go buy the fucking truck and I'm going to drive around. And I'm going to pass people my number and I'm going to network and tell people what I can do and how I can help out. And when they're ready, they're going to call me. I mean, I told people every day. And people be like, wait, ain't you Cat Daddy?
Yeah.
I'm like, yep. They be like, wait a minute, Cat Daddy, make it stop. Cat Daddy. And they forget that they were stuck on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They forget that it was.
I mean, is it because they recognize the voice? Or?
It's whatever. Sometimes they recognize your face, or they listen to the radio because we do shout it out that I got a tow truck on the radio. Amy Witherwright from 100 Truck Wreck, she shouts me out on our commercials, and we got promos that run. And so some people know that I got a tow truck. Other people recognize my voice. Other people recognize my face. They see my name on the side of the truck. Cat Daddy's Tow and Trucking. And then, some people, they're listening to the radio while I pull up on the car. I'm like, well, you listen to K104, my name Cat Daddy. Like, what? You Cat Daddy? Oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be $200 for dragging your ass out the fucking street right here, But yeah, it's a unique connection that you make when somebody they're in a tight situation and they need some help, Like people be like, oh my God, we was out here, we was just praying that somebody would show up. And I'm like, well, now you paying, okay? Pass the plate, baby. That's gonna be $150, whatever. Yeah. But it's fun as shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love doing something new. I love getting dirty with my hands. I love helping people. I love moving shit around. Like it's a weird, unique situation for my own personal life. Like, I've, never owned anything. I've always worked for somebody else, or always, you know what I'm saying, like show up to, now I can be like, hey, I want to wake up and I go help people out. I can do it. People call me at all hours of the night. You seen old boy call me. He locked his keys in his car. He's waiting in Deep Ellum for me right now. He locked his keys in his shit. And I told him, I say, look, when I get out this interview, I'm going to go, get your keys out your car. So he's like, I ain't got no choice, And so, but one truck, just with one truck, I'm the biggest name in tow truck in the city. There's not Dak Prescott roadside service. There's not Jerry Jones, Dirk Nowitzki come and save the day on the side of fucking Interstate 30 when you stuck. No, it's Cat Daddy gonna come drag your ass out the fucking mud. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm building my company off of. It's just a solid reputation, customer service, and just the notoriety, man. Like that, we know somebody that's gonna come and save our ass. Yeah. And I can come move some shit around and get you out the fucking mud and just drag your ass to safety. And so I'm just gonna build it with one truck, and then ain't no turning back now.
What gravitates you to do a tow truck?
Man, I've been stuck on the side of the road. And I've been like, yo, who the fuck am I gonna call? And then it's like, I call my homeboy Malcolm all the time because I got his number from Throwdown Sam. And he would always answer, and he would always come pick me up on the side of the road. And every time I was paying him $200, $300, I'm like, this is the dope ass business to get in. Because Malcolm never calls me to tow my shit. I'm calling him. Like, I will never call you and say, hey, bro, don't you have a flat tire on the side of the road? No, you're calling me. It's a need. It's not a want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to convince you that you're stuck on the side of the road. You need somebody to come drag your shit out. No. Yeah. Like, you're calling me, damn, what's Cat Daddy's number? Shit. Fuck, how are we going to get out? And it's not just roadside assistance. It's also transport. So like dealers that buy cars at auctions or whatever. Like, yo, I just bought 4 cars at the auction, bro. I need to get them all to my shop. Bet. And that's coming, you know what I'm saying? Big transport, you know what I'm saying? Tow and trucking. Hey, I just bought some cars, or I need some cars. I'm in California.
One of those big flatbeds.
Flatbeds, where I can put 5, 6 cars on the shit and bring it all the way from California or whatever. So that's hot shot service, 18-wheelers, all that's coming. But this right here is just a start, just to get into the game. You know what I'm saying? This is to get in a truck, to get out and I make money every fucking day, bro. That's
lovely.
It's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because you said that you started it during COVID.
Yeah.
That a lot of, it was crazy because with a couple friends, we were like, yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs were born from COVID.
Yeah.
And then it was crazy because I had been talking to myself about, starting something, because I used to do murals. Okay. Because I could tag and I could draw.
Oh, okay.
So I said, you know what? I started doing murals.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, my phone stopped ringing. And I was like, man, what the fuck, man? I was like, I was doing good. Yeah. I was on the road as soon as I started it, all I had was my hand to do my murals. It's not like I had to go and invest on a bunch of materials and product, whatever. And I had the product ready to go. But when COVID hit, my phone stopped ringing. So then I told my wife, I was like, you know what? I got to reinvent myself and what I'm doing. And I was like, man, I've been having this idea. I've seen cats do it, but I never, I was like, push myself or said, you know what, I'm going to do that. Yeah. And that what gave birth to my customization business. You know what I mean? It was COVID, and fuck it. I said, fuck it. Let me take Trump's money and flip it real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I during COVID, we weren't, with the radio station, we weren't going to community centers no more. We weren't showing up at schools no more. We weren't pulling up at football games. So there was a void for me on the actual connection with the community. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that this tow truck facilitates is connection with the community. And there's no demographic for tow truck. Like, everybody gets stuck on the side of the fucking road. And so that being able to just help somebody, because it's almost like a disease that I have. Like, I need to make some type of connection every day. You know what I'm saying? I owe that to you know what I'm saying, to people, and I owe it to myself. Like, yo, find something that you can inject into somebody's life and help them every day. You have to inject and influence and inspire in some way or whatever. Hey, somebody needs you today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a calling type deal. And so the tow truck allows for that, you know what I'm saying, to facilitate, you know what I'm saying, for somebody that, you know, people be like, oh my God, how did you know we were here? I'm like, I was just passing by.
Yeah.
And you saved the day, like, oh my God, how did you know? And it's just like your cousin at the baseball game. I don't know why, baby. I just decided to take this road and you were right here. Let me help you get out of here. And that's that little bit of magic, that little bit of time and right place, right time, right attitude, right, you know what I'm saying, right moment that you don't want to pass up on. It's not always for you. It's for us. A lot of times it's for somebody else. And that's probably more important, you know what I'm saying, to be there for somebody else. So I don't want to pass up on those opportunities, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. And I think that's the same thing for you. It's like, wait, I need to tweak it a little bit. I need to be, and that's what I kind of did with the tow truck. It's like, okay, I want to be out, but I can't just be out for nothing. I need to have something else that I can, you know, offer as well. And so yeah, same situation, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah. I support that, man. If you want to go ahead and plug it in, you know.
Yeah,
so-
at Cat Daddy Towing Trucking, man. Shout out to anybody that's you know, stuck on the side of the road and you're like, man, who can I get to come and save my ass on the side of the road? Who can I get to come and save the day? Or man, you got a car in your driveway and you're like, man, I sure wouldn't mind getting this to the shop so I can get some work on that. Yeah, just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? At Cat Daddy Towing Trucking on IG. And, you know, I'll come out there and help you out and get you to the spot or whatever.
There you go.
You
Get
know?
the exclusive service from
Yeah.
Cat Daddy, man.
Like, I don't even have business cards yet. I'm scared to pass out business cards because I have I'm so busy.
yeah.
It's like, I don't want to tell people no. You know, I had to tell somebody no before I left. They were like, hey, you coming through? I'm like, man, I got to go do this interview. I already told old fucking Elms Street. I was like, I ain't going to be in that bitch. I can't tell them no. Somebody was in GP looking for a tow truck. I had to tell them no. I felt like shit. Like, fuck, man. I hate telling. That's not good customer service. But I'll be hiring a new driver soon and getting another truck and expanding, you know, pretty soon and getting investors and, you know what I'm saying? I've been learning how to run the truck. Now I have to learn how to run the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is also new for me. So that's scary shit, bro. But I like it. I like being in that uncomfortable phase. I like being in that, you know what I'm saying, sink or swim type shit. You know what I'm saying? I like being in that, hey, we're going to fucking find a way. The only way through it is to do it. Let's go. And so that's one thing I learned through the Rona, you know what I'm saying, is find a fucking way, bro.
It's that hustle, man.
It's that hustle, man, yeah.
Entrepreneurship is
Yeah,
time.
yeah, man.
That's cool, man. So I've been following you on social media, man.
Oh,
I
yeah?
see that on Sundays, bro. Y'all be wilding out.
Man, that ain't me. What he's talking about, man, is it's the pack, man. It's that bike life.
Oh yeah, Rough Riders.
There's nothing like this bike life, man. And so so every Sunday I try to, especially when it's warm like it's getting now, man, I try to get out and ride my motorcycle. I got my son a motorcycle. And man, shout out to all the hitters out here in DFW, man. We got some serious hitters out here. Dirt bikes, four-wheelers, street bikes, Harleys. Man, like anybody that get out there and love to ride, man. You like to get that wind in your face. And you know what I'm saying? You like to get that rumble on the road, man. It's an amazing feeling. It's very addicting, bro. Man, it's so addicting. Like my wife is like, again? I'm like, yes. Like I can't help it, man. It's like, and then it's almost like a freedom. You know what I'm saying? When you're out there in the road and you're riding with the pack and you just riding and you look to the person to the left or to the right or in front of you or behind you and they feeling the same shit you feeling. You're like, yeah, this is it, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Sunday, and them boys is wild with it, man. Like they pull them wheelies and doing stunts and shit. I'm not on that level yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
seeing people doing Superman. I was like, what?
Oh, bro, they got some cats. They got some wild dudes, man, and they're just
steel, bro.
Fearless, bro. Like, yeah, balls of steel, man, just fearless on the road. And I catch myself in awe. Like every time that I ride, I'm just so amazed at how cool these kids are. and you know the nerves that they have, and the passion that they have. Like I'm riding once a week, but they ride every day like this, like every day, man. They're like, who's out, who's riding, who's hiding, and outside with it, and all this lingo, and you know they Fuel City. You pull up at Fuel City any day of the week, man, and find a pack of cats out there just ready to ride. And then they're so inclusive. They don't care what you ride. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy, One Wheel Felon. I did these biker shirts, right? Nightlife Speed Team, just to have something to just, hey, man, like ride with this. You know, here's a jersey, man. And I gave one to my homeboy, Felon. And he was like, hey, man, you should come ride with us. And I'm like, bro, like, I just have like a little cruiser, like a little 250 cruiser. He's like, man, nobody cares what type of bike you ride, bro. We just come out and ride with us. And I went one Sunday, and that was, I hooked, bro. Hooked, man. Hooked.
So is there any particular spot that y'all meet up on Sundays?
Man, I don't know if I can disclose that information, man. That's some secret shit. Nah, man, it always changes, man. There's different crews, different lots. You know, there's the street bikes, there's the Harley crew, there's the dirt bikes, there's the quads. But, you know, I try to network with everybody and just find out where it's at. You know, it's fairly, you know, wide open as far as like, you could be in Pleasant Grove, could be in the Cliff, could be on the north side, could be in Frisco, could be in Fort Worth. There's squads and crews, scooters, Mini Mondays, you know, the SB lot. They're meeting in Houston this weekend. I'm missing all the action because all these boys went to Houston. They're meeting down there. Yeah, they probably riding right now. If you get on IG, they probably turn it up, man, on Westheimer or somewhere on the block. But it's a whole nother lifestyle, man. It's a whole nother crew. And I salute all them young cats, man, that are out there, and then, you know, the legends and the veterans that put on. But it's a unique space right now for a lot of bike riders, man. If you want to get into a dope hobby, man, and be around some cool motherfuckers, man, that's gonna set it out and show you love every time, man, and have a good time and show you how to ride, show you how to ride respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Learn the rules of the roads and stuff like that, whether you want to go fast or whether you want to stunt or whether you just want to just shine up your bike and just pull up and, you know, show that thing off. Yeah, there's an avenue, there's a lane for you with this bike life, no doubt, man. And, you know, like we grew up, it was like Rough Riders, you know what I'm saying? It was like DMX, and I'm like, okay, cool. But until I got on a bike and then rode with these guys, I didn't understand what it was, man.
I mean, it's crazy because I just started noticing that movement. How long has it been out here in the D?
From what I understand, man, there was it started off with like street bikes, and they started doing stunts, wheelies, 635, you know, tollway, like just racing, and then they started doing lots, tricks, wheelies, whatever that is, endos where you ride on the front wheel. Then they started getting cages where you can, you know, do tricks on your bike and pegs and shit like that. And the kids that I ride with now, like one of the dudes, Logan, he was like, my dad and they were the first ones out here. So, you know, this shit's fairly new as far as like, you know, I guess 20 years, 30 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's picking up steam, man. It's picking up steam, and there ain't no stopping this shit, man. Like, these kids 15, 16 years old, they ain't even got no license, but they out here like, they're out there, man. Like, they want to do it, and it's cool because it's a release for them, man. There's so much dumb shit going on. Oh, yeah. It's a challenge. It's a skill. It's a chance for them to, you know, they're like artists. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are like artists out here, man. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and then they love it, and they're going to put on a show every time. So if you ever see us pulling through traffic, just watch the show for about 30, 40 seconds or however long the package. Just enjoy it. This is the biggest show in the city. The greatest show right now in the city is the bike life scene in the Metroplex, man. So if you see us coming through and the pack is sliding through the city, man, just enjoy it. Take out your phones, post it, and show the world what we doing out here, man.
Hey, man, one day I'm going to have to get with these guys and we're going to have to follow y'all out there.
Bro,
man.
Please come out there and, bro, and interview these cats.
Hell yeah.
Bro, please. They would love to sit in here and tell you their stories about, you know, how they got started on their bikes and who showed them the game and, you know, what they feel when they ride, bro. Like it's another level, man. It's like drugs. Not that I do drugs or anything like that, man. But it's another level, man. And I applaud anybody that has shown me the way and give me the green light and welcome me in. Too good, man. Too
Hell
fucking
yeah,
good.
man. Shit, man. Man, I want to thank you, man, for coming in, bro. I know you.
Yeah, is the sun coming up yet, man?
Yeah, sun's
The
almost
sun's
up. Man, hell yeah, man. You got any shout outs you want to hit out there, man? Like I said, you want to throw in the plug again for your business? Go ahead,
Man, I always got shout outs, man. I just want to shout out to the city, man. Since I've been here since day one and put my 10 toes down and move around, it's been nothing but love out here in the Metroplex. And that's from Denton to Waco, from Rowlett to, Funky Town. Like, everybody's shown me love, and I just hope that I can show the city as much love as y'all shown me. You know what I'm saying? I will never take that for granted. I will always show you love every time. And man, just that's what it is. I encourage anybody, don't see the show, be the show. Understand that you're the writer, you're the director, you're the main star in a movie. And if you don't like characters in your movie, or you don't like the way the script is going, man, you can change that tomorrow. You can change it right now, and you can make whatever you want. It's too late for a new beginning, but it ain't too late for a new ending. So whatever you want it to be, whether it's a romance novel, whether it's an action flick, whether it's a sports model or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Understand that you can change today and you can make it however you want it to be. And just challenge that every day for yourself to just write your story however you want it to go, and bring people in that you love and people that show you love, and it'll be a great movie, baby. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So make sure if you're stuck out there on the road, man, hey, make sure to hit up Cat Daddy, man. He's gonna come up. He's gonna take you out the mud, or just tow you to safety, man.
Yeah, I'm about to start doing a tipsy taxi service. So like, if you leaving the club and you drunk or whatever, and you like, man, I want to get a taxi home, but I don't want to leave my car at the club. You call me, and we'll hook up your car, and we'll get you to the house. You and your car safe in the driveway.
Hey, that is really nice.
I'm looking for a sponsor, Tito's. I'm just letting you know.
Hey,
I'm looking for a sponsor, Tito. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put your stick on the back windshield. I drag people out the club and get them to the house safe.
Yeah, most definitely.
Coming soon.
Man. Gotta keep people safe out there, man. It's too much bullshit happening as it is nowadays. But man, I want to thank you again, man, for coming out here, showing me some love, man. Salute you, man, and everything you're doing, man, and wish you the best of luck on everything, man. All your business ventures you got, and whatever you have in the future, man.
Yeah.
Wish you the best of luck, man. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Welcome to Elm Street Late Night Edition.
Whoa.
With Cat Daddy, man. You gotta hit that one for me, man.
Wow. Whoa, nah. Cat Daddy, make it
man.
stop.
Hell yeah, man. There you have it, man. So, man, we got a little flip coming soon, man. So, hope y'all stay tuned for that, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. And I appreciate it, Cat Daddy, for coming in and showing me some love.
That's
man.
for life, Daddy. I'll be here.
Keep your ears to the streets, and I'll see you on the block. And that's your boy, Money Elms. Peace.
Whoa.
SourKidsProductions.